Hi, welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So today I'm going to show you how to cook cube steak in the air fryer oven. Okay, so cube steak is a little dry, and there's two ways you can buy it. You can buy it already cut up into a cube, or you can buy it and they roll it up. It look like a bulk piece of steak, okay, but it's the same cut meat. Okay, so we're gonna put that in the air fryer in a 9-inch cake pan. And cube steak is to me a little dry. All right, so I'm gonna just put a little olive oil on it and marinate that in with the seasonings, and then we're going to bake that in the air fryer. It should be a very quick fry because it's already cut up into cubes. Let me show you the size I have here. So this is the size that we're working with. Okay, you can have yours bigger or smaller, it doesn't matter. Okay, and once that gets done, I'm going to end this segment, and then we're going to go on to the second part, or let's just say a new segment. How about that? Which is going to be a fruit glaze. And so we're going to make the fruit glaze on the stove, and then we're going to mix it in with the steak that we cooked in the air fryer. Okay? You're going to love it. Stay tuned. Let me adjust the camera. We're going to get started. Thank you. Okay, so here's our steak. We already have it cubed up, and by the way, you don't have to use cube steak. You can use any steak you want, sirloin top or any Angus beef, whatever steak you like. That's not important. What's important is we're gonna use some form of a steak and cook it in the air fryer in this 9-inch cake pan that's already oiled with olive oil. And we're going to put our seasonings on now. So we're going to put some adobo in there. Okay. Not too much because we don't want it too salty, because we're going to have this in a fruit glaze, right? So the fruit is sweet, so you don't want it too salty. You just want it just a hint of salt so that you can get like that sweet, salty kind of thing going on. Okay? Okay, so I'm sorry. This is my black pepper and garlic powder. Okay? Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, right over the seasonings, I'm going to put some olive oil here. That's about enough. I'm just going to mix it in. Okay, so what you're looking for is a little shine on the meat. If you see a little shine, you have enough olive oil on there. If you don't see a little shine, not a heavy coating, very light coating, then you need to add some more. Alright, so we're going to put this in here in the pan and spread it out evenly. Okay. Let's cook this on, I want to cook it on 370. So we're going to turn it on, temperature to 370, there it is. And then let's go for 10 minutes and let's see how that looks in 10 minutes, okay? Alright, and we're going to hit the start button. Okay, we'll see you in 10. Okay, so our off button is on our 10-minute setting. So let's take a look and see what's going on, shall we? Okay. I'm going to check the temperature of the meat. The reason why I use I check the temperature of the meat is for two reasons. One, you know, if you don't, you're kind of guessing, right? And even if you're the best and you're tired or you're not really focusing in on what you're doing, you may think the meat is done, and when it's not, and it may not be, right? So let's. Okay, so our temperature right now is at 153. Uh, which is okay. I'd like it to get to at least 155. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in for another 2 minutes, which should bring that temperature up. Okay, so we're still on 370, and let's go down to another 2 minutes. Okay, so remember, we started out on 10 minutes. We're adding 2. We'll be on 12 minutes at the completion, hopefully. All right, and we'll be back. Okay, so our steak is out, and I just cut a piece. I want to cut another piece so you can see. Okay, we're going to look at the inside. So here we go. This is the inside. You can see it's a little pink in the middle, right? Little more done on the edge on this one, but still a little pink in the middle. You see that? That's what we're looking for, okay? So for the sake of the conversation, you can cook steak anywhere between 135, give or take, depending on whether you want it rare, medium, well done. Okay, you'll have to be the judge of that, how you like your steak. So by now, you know whether you like yours with the pink middle. You know if you like, you don't want to see no pink. You know if you like yours well done. So depending on how you like yours, you're going to play around with that, okay? And when you get satisfied, cook your steak to that temperature every time, okay? All right, so now that our steak is done, I'm going to drain the broth off the steak. I'm actually going to save the broth. I'm going to put it in a container, and I'm going to put it in the freezer so that when I get ready to make beef rice, or I want to flavor a gravy with beef stock, I have free stock, okay? All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to well, I'll do that after I close out, okay? And then I'm going to show you how in the next segment how to make a fruit glaze, okay? Which we're going to incorporate this beef into the fruit glaze, okay? So let me give you the word of the day. Okay, and let's see. Oh, let me take a taste so that you can see me eat some. You know, cube steak is very tender. You like it? I like it. It's juicy. It's cooked just right for me. A little pink in the middle. Mmm. Delicious. Okay. So I want to talk to you about things that I thought about that you could be very creative. Is you can give someone an I owe you dinner. So give them a card, write on the card that you are willing to cook dinner and bring it over and deliver that to them on a later date that they tell you in advance that they would like to have this dinner. And then you cook them a meal for free. That's your Christmas gift, right? Okay, another thing you can do is maybe they like your cake or they like your pie. You can do that, right? Another thing you can do is you can agree to come over and renovate a room with them. With them is the key word here because that's a big job. For free. All of this is for free. You know, years ago, that's what people did in the olden days. They would give things that they grew in their garden or they made or something like that. Or if a guy was a carpenter, he'd go over and help his friend as his gift, right? They didn't exchange money like or things that cost money like we do. So think in those avenues, right? Let's take the tradition back. Because if not, you pay now and you suffer later versus you do something like a gift later where you take one of those ideas I just talked about and you share love and you hang out with each other and you have fun. That's really what it's all about. Isn't that right? Okay, so you try that idea. See how that works for you. And also, you don't have to do that just for Christmas. You can do that for a birthday, an anniversary. Why not? Let's just take this year round. Okay? All right, this is Grandma Ray Don't Play. I'm going to end this segment. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. For those, this is your first time on Grandma Ray Don't Play, please subscribe, okay? And share the video. Why not? Everybody's Christmas shopping. Share this idea. They need to hear this. Or anniversary or birthday. Go for it. Okay? Thanks.